Well, we used to wonder about going now. He's back there quick. All right. Well, I forgot. I was going to tell you something that I read. It was about a guy that he was deeply concerned because he was taking care of his parents, and so he went to the doctor and he was getting a checkup, but he was actually asking the doctor for some advice. And when he got to talk to the doctor, he said, "Doc, how do a person determine when a person is getting older if it's time for them to go in a care unit?" And the doctor said, "Well, that's quite simple." He says, "What we do here," he said, "we just fill a bathtub full of water. And we'll give them a spoon, we'll give them a cup, or we'll give them a bucket." And the gentleman said, "Oh, I see exactly." He said, "So I guess you would take the bucket to unload take the water out of the bathtub." And the doctor says, "No. A normal person would just pull the plug and let the drain out." He said, "So would you like your room by the window, or how would you like your room?" You know, the title of my message this morning is "It's Covered." And if you will hear a lot of people, professionals today, that'll use that word, "I got it covered." As a carpenter, sometimes my carpenter you'll take something, you'll call somebody to come out and look at something, and you will have a problem, and they say, "I got it covered, no problem. I'm used to it." Mechanic will tell you that when your car's not running right, we'll drop it off. We got it covered. We'll fix you up. Electricians do that. Got it covered. We'll do the testing. What's that? Computer techs do that. Got it covered. We'll figure it out. We'll narrow it down. Secretaries do that. Farmers do that. Roofers do that. Teachers do that. Medical pros, brokers do that. I got it covered. I got it covered. No sweat. That's what we do for a living. We got the situation under control. The task at hand, we can handle it. But even though that they are a professional and they've done it time after time after time again, does it always get done? Is there sometimes a clinch in the system? Is sometimes things don't work out just like you want them to work out? I think that there's a lot of times that maybe in our personal lives that we think we got it covered, but it doesn't seem to work that way. And then I've heard guys say when there would be a problem, "Well, what do you think? I'm a miracle worker? I can only do what I can do." Well, for me and you, however, we should immediately think, "I'm not a miracle worker, but I do know the miracle worker." Sometimes we lose our train of thought, so to speak, or what we actually know about God, and how that we shouldn't try to think that we can cover the situation and that we know all about the situation, even though we faced that situation before. I've learned so many times in business that it may have been a while, and every circumstance is a little bit different. And so I've learned, "Lord, I need your help." You know, God likes hearing that. Now, if you work for somebody, they're not going to like hearing you say, "Well, I need your help. I mean, it's been a while since I did this project. This is a little bit different project." They're going to get kind of irritated if you constantly ask them. But now God doesn't get irritated when we ask him, because he realizes the fact that we're showing that we're trusting him, that our need is that, "Hey, you know it all, and we don't know it all, but I'm going to put my trust in you." And so since God is a miracle worker, sometimes there's some scriptures in the Bible that God brings me back to many, many times that we as Christians should rely upon. And we should use them to reinforce what's already inside of us, but God wants to bring it out again. Let's look at Ephesians 3:20. Now to him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that worketh within us. So immediately it says that God is able to do exceedingly